Have your band. I just want to make it so you have it all handy. So your band, cool. That's okay. And then do you have like a couch pillow? Like just like a little, perfect. All right, perfect. And then you have a block because that's nice for later. All right, cool. We can let the band go down for now and push down through your heels. Lift your toes, separate your toes. So like all 10 toes are as far apart from each other as you possibly can make them. So you can lift those toes up. Good, separate them. And then push down through your pinky toe. So start to put your pinky toe down, then the second toe from the outer edge, and then moving your way towards the big toe. Perfect, so you're like controlling the feet muscles, good. And then let your whole foot be flat. Perfect, all right, and then we're gonna do it again. Lift the toes up, separate your toes. So separate them as far as you can, making them as wide as you can in the toes. This time pushing down through the big toes, just the big toes, and then try to put the next toes down. It's a little challenging. And then let your whole foot come down and separate your toes so you push them as flat. Yeah, so separate the toes on the ground so that they're really not cinched, but instead separated. Good. Roll your shoulders up and back and down. Good. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then just let it all go. Good. We're going to do 2 more like that. Deep breath in through your nose. And exhale it out. This one, let's make a really long exhale. So breathe in and exhale. Good. All right. You can inhale, reach your arms up. Hold on to your left wrist with your right hand and just gently reach over towards that right side, pushing your hips towards the left. Let your jaw relax. Feel your feet push down on the ground. Good. Keeping the toes separated and those toes flat, as flat as you can be. And instead of like gripping them, try to have them spread out. Good. And then release. Reach your arms up. We're going to open your palms to face each other. Baby back bend here, as if you're lifting a beach ball up and then back behind. Good. Reaching those shoulders back. Good. And release. Come back to the center, taking hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Push your hips towards the fireplace, and you can reach over towards the left side. There you go. Relaxing your jaw. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, pushing your hips over. Good. And come back to the center. Separate your palms. Turn your palms to face each other. Pinkies kind of turning inward. And then begin to bend your knees a little bit here. And we're just going to reach our arms back. And you're going to fly them back. Weight on your heels. And then you're going to reach back up. So inhale, keeping that squat, holding here, warming up our muscles in our legs. Good. Exhale, send them back. Getting that rotation in your shoulder. Palms face each other as you sweep them back. Good. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift up. Pinkies turn in towards each other. Heels have the weight. Good. Exhale, send it back. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Good. Now hold here. Keep those arms up. Bend the knees a little bit more. And see if you could look down to make your feet parallel. So turning the toes slightly inward. Weight on the heels. Toes kind of soften. So you start to feel your quads light up a little bit here. Good. 1 more breath here. And release. Bring those arms back down. You can shake your legs out. Good. And can you lift and tuck your left toes under? So stretching the top of your left foot. Good. And then release. Shake that leg out. Good. On the other side, tucking your right toes under. Beautiful. And then just noticing your breath. Push down through that weight-bearing leg on that right side. Sorry, the left side. Good, and then release. Let it go. All right. Can you take your band, and we're gonna sweep it or bring it around your, can you do that down to your, like your, move it up towards below your knee. Yeah, is that like a little bit tricky? Here, let me bring it down to the floor and stick. All right, cool. All right, sweet. So it's right like above, below your knee. Good. All right. Push down through that right leg, and we're gonna tap the other side. Good. So the left leg. So keep the foot like on the floor. That left toe stays there, and so lift it up and bring it right down. Good. Again. You can put your hands like on your hips or have them out for balance, whatever feels right. Engage your glutes here, and also engage your core. So pulling your belly button in slightly towards your spine. Good. Good. We're gonna do 5 more here. 3. Nice, Arnie. 5. Good. And release. Letting that leg come back down. Hip circles here, so good. And reverse. Good. All right. Shift your weight to that left leg and bring your right leg out. Bring it down and out. 2. Good. You can let the right toe touch the ground, keeping the heel lifted. Good. Keep your glutes engaged, so pushing down through that left leg. Good. Last 5. Good. 2. Last 1. All right, and then release. Give your legs a little wiggle. Slide the band above the knee now. Good. And we're gonna squat down, weight on the heels, and we're gonna side step while staying low. 2 to the right, and then 2 to the left. And get low as you can go. So you're gonna go off the mat and then back to the center. Good, and then back to this 1, step, step. Good. Back to the center, step, step. Good. 1 more each way. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. Good. And then back to the center of the mat and stay here. And now little pulses with your knees drawing outward. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it, Arnie. 10 less. 10. Relax your shoulders and any muscles like your toes. Separate your toes and try to relax the muscles in the toes because those tend to cinch up. Relax them. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, let the band drop down. You can pull it down and let it go. I'm out of breath. Good. And release. All right, how do your legs feel? Good. Okay. So now we're going to let your hands come. You're in the perfect spot. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Palms come together, a little back bend here. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Right here. Good. Inhale, reach them out and up. Palms come together. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's do some warriors. Let's bring your right foot forward, left foot stays back. Your hips can square off to the front. Good, reach your arms up. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Draw your left hip towards me, like your left, yeah, there you go. Bending through that right leg. Breathing through your nose. One more inhale. And on the exhale, open your arms out, warrior 2, separating your feet a little bit more, drawing that back foot to be parallel to the back of the mat. Relax the top of your shoulders, bending that right knee. You can look past your right fingertips. And then opening your front palm. Reverse warrior. Left hand comes back. Right arm comes up. Pushing against towards the wall behind. Driving that right knee forward. Creating one long line between that right hip and your right hand. Good, and release. Come back to warrior two. Bend your right arm, you can even rest it on your leg here. Palm facing up, and then reach the left arm up, turning your chin towards your left shoulder. And then reaching that arm, sweeping it all the way alongside your ear, pointing that left hand fingertips towards the TV. And then we're gonna sweep, so you can release that right arm, and then give me a windmill circle with that left arm. So sweep it down and all the way up. Beautiful. Good. 2, one more here, 3, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, and then release. Reach your arms out, warrior two. Good. And shorten the distance between your feet. We're going to come back to that warrior one position. So we're going to do, same leg. We're going to do one more pose here. Reach your hands behind your back, interlace your hands. Pull your arms down. So you push your arms down. Good. Lift your heart up. And then come forward. So humble warrior, bringing your upper body to the left of that right leg. And you can reach your hands up behind you. Breathing through your nose, 2 more breaths here. And release, reach it back up. Release those arms. Shorten the distance between your hands, or shorten the distance between your feet. Come back to the center. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Palms come together. And exhale, hands at heart center. Good. Step your left foot forward, right foot comes back. Now we do the other side. Good. Bend that front knee. Reaching your arms up. Pinky fingers face inward. Bending that left knee. Draw your right hip towards me so like they're moving towards being squared off towards the center. Good. Towards the front of the mat. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Driving through with that left knee, keeping it bent. Relax the left toes, pushing down on the outer edge of your right foot. And one more breath. Good. And then opening your arms out wide. Separating your feet. Right foot comes to the back of the mat. Good. Left knee stays bent. Looking past your left fingertips. And then opening your left palm, lift it up and reach it back. Right hand comes to your leg. Keeping that left knee bent. One more breath here. And release. Coming back, open up your arms wide, warrior two. Letting that left arm come down to your left leg. Reach your right arm up. Reaching your chin towards that right shoulder, and then you can reach that arm alongside your ear. You can engage your core and extend your left arm so that both arms are parallel to your ears. And then give your right arm a sweep forward. Big windmill. 1, good, 2, and 3, and then reverse. Push down through those legs. 3, good, and release back to warrior 2. Straighten the legs a little bit, shorten the distance between your feet. Now pivot that back foot, so coming back to that warrior 1 position. Good, interlace your hands behind your back. Pull your arms down, heart opens, lift. And on the exhale, bringing your upper body down. Good, relax those right toes. Perfect. Breathing through your nose. Using those arms, pulling them back to stretch the shoulders, getting into opening there. One more breath here. Push down through your feet, lifting your upper body up. Good, release those hands down. Step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Palms come together. Exhale, swing it all the way down. So drop it down. Let your fingertips touch the floor. Bend your knees a little bit so you can let your head hang. Rock a little left and right, like bend one knee and then the other. Shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes. Now let your head be heavy and hold on to opposite elbows. So really let your upper body hang here. Good, and then release those hands down, push down through your feet, and uncurl your spine, coming up 1 vertebra at a time. Rolling your shoulders up, back, and down when you get to the top. Place your hands on your lower back, push your hips forward. Squeeze your glutes as you push forward, drop your head back. Good. And release. Coming back to the center. All right, can you shift your weight to that left leg and slide your right foot to be, the heel can be right about the ankle. You can reach those arms out. Good. Good, and then release. We'll do the other side, just we'll kind of play with it here. Breath as steady as you can make it. Nice, excellent. Excellent, it's already improved since we just started. Good, now tap the inside of your knee. And as you do it, try to turn your heart to face the opposite. So you start to feel a little bit of a twist here. And then tap the outer part of the knee. So reach across and reach far enough across that you're tapping the outside. Perfect. And you can even give it a little bit of a pull. Good, 2 more on each side. And then release, shake it out. All right, taking a breath in through your nose. And let it go. We're gonna do the tree pose again. Shift your weight to the right leg, engage that leg. You can slide your left foot onto above your ankle or slide it up onto the leg, finding one point to focus on. The gargoyle. Is it? Oh, okay, so find a spot that's like more at eye level. What is it? Oh. You got it, that's all right. We'll do it. Want to try it again? Yeah, try it again. Yeah, I went to upstate New York, Malone County, where there's a, sure is an hour and a half south of Montreal. To the other side. Yeah, there's 3 prisons up there, so I did staff training and like wellness workshops for a bunch of the staff. So it was 2 nights, 3 days. No, it was beautiful. It was like very warm, like it was here. It was like 60, you know, one of those, it was like 50 and windy. Yeah, not where I was. It was beautiful. It was awesome. Good. All right, and then release. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then you're just doing big arm circles, kind of sweeping out and around. 3, and then reverse direction. 2, 3. Good and beautiful. All right. So now come to sit. We're going to move our way down. Good. And bring your hands. We're gonna do a little bit of a core warm-up and then get into a deeper core workout. So lift your feet up, hold here. Good. You kind of lean back and tuck your tailbone under, so like kind of just hold steady here and just get that kind of bearing of like stability. Good. One more breath. And then release. Can you bring your right leg out, left foot comes in, or left knee bends, and you can rock. Just nice and gentle. And then can you bring that foot down? So good. Reach your left hand behind, right hand can stay on that leg just as it was, and twist, looking over towards the left side. And release. Let that right leg come out, left foot comes in. Sorry, right, yeah, I mean left leg comes out, right leg comes in. Sorry, I'm mixing up here. Good, drawing that knee as far back as you can in its place so you can kind of get into the hip joint here. Good, and then release. Bring that foot down, planted down, right hand behind, left hand stays on your leg, and twist, looking over towards the right side. And then release. Coming back down. Take your hands and pull your sits bones, like your butt muscles, like up so that you can feel your sits bones kind of grounded on the ground. Can you get your block? Give your block handy. And we're just going to slide the block forward. So slide the block, and once it kind of reaches its maximum point of how far you can go, pause there. Let your head relax down. And maybe it comes a smidge more as you kind of soften into it. And you can let your hands sort of hold the block but towards the floor. So your hands can rest on the floor almost, so that they're still touching the block, but part of your hand is also on the floor. Three more breaths here. Good, and release. Sliding the block back. Bend your knees, plant your hands. We're going to do a upside down tabletop. So actually just stretch your wrist before we even pop up. So push the backs of your hands onto the floor so you can stretch the tops of your wrist. So baby, good. All right, and then bring your hands to the floor. Lift your hips up, upside down tabletop, lifting your hips as high as they can go, creating that flat top. And release, coming back down. Beautiful. Separate your legs as much as you can. Bring your block to the right side and onto the outside, I'm sorry, the outside of your right leg. Good. You're going to turn your heart towards the left side, so you can give yourself a little twist here. Bring your right elbow towards on the block, so your right elbow or your right arm can rest on that block. Then reach your left arm up and then over as if you're shining a flashlight towards that right foot. Beautiful. Steadying your breath. One more here. And release. Come back up. Take a moment in the center. You can put your hands wherever feels comfortable. You can close your eyes even for a minute or a moment here. Breathing in and letting it go. And then bringing your block over to the left side. Turn your heart towards the right side. So give yourself a little bit of a twist here. And then bringing your left elbow or your left arm onto the block. Reach your right arm up. Good. And then shining that light, imaginary flashlight on your hand over towards that left foot. Two more breaths here. And release. Draw your knees in. Bottoms of your feet, I was about to say palms of your feet. They're kind of like the palms of your feet. Come together and you can massage the arch of your foot with your thumb. So like applying some pressure here on your feet, your toes. Yeah. And then moving your way up. So take both hands and move your way up to your right ankle. So the muscles right below, yeah, that like kind of connect your calf muscles to the Achilles. Applying some pressure here. Making your way up to your calf. And as you do this, imagine like applying that pressure but relaxing the muscle that you're massaging here. Just channel Liz. Ask yourself, what would Liz do here? The best. Good. And then sweep it out. Good. And then other side. We're going to start with your foot. Start with bottom. Move your way up. So massaging the toes, the bottom of the foot. And then making your way up. To the calf muscle. Perfect. Good. And then sweep. Let your legs go. We're gonna do a massage too on these muscles up top, so your quads here. So you can let the legs be kind of straight out or you know, with a soft bend, and then good. Really as hard as you can without bruising. Both sides. And around the knee, not on the knee, but kind of around there, loosening up. Good. Sending love to those knees, and then sweep off, sweep your legs. Good. All right. Now we're gonna make our way down. So come to on your back, letting the block you can have the pillow or the bolster under your head. And okay, perfect. All right. And then we're gonna take a block and have it in your hand. And we're gonna bring the block, so lift your knees. So first lift your legs, bend your knees, lift them up, good. Pull your legs together so you create like a shelf. So pull your knees to be towards touching, good. And then place the block on your shins. So you create this table and the block is gonna rest on those shins, good. Perfect. Push down onto your lower back. So try to smush your back so there's no gap between your back and the floor. And then keep the legs up in the air. Push down onto your back onto the floor. Then take the block with your hand, hold it above your head. So like lift it up, good. Extend your legs out. Good. Bring the legs back in. Place the block back down on your legs. Good. Release your hands to touch the floor. Perfect. And then again, place your hands on the block. Lift the block. Extend your legs. Bend the knees. Bring the block back to your legs. Release your hands by the floor. So it's balanced too on your legs. Where do you feel it, Arn? Oh, okay. So let's let the block come down so we don't want to hurt those knees. All right, let your legs be maybe straight out. Does that feel better to kind of release them? Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna stretch the backs of your legs. So now can you extend your right leg up towards the ceiling? You can even bend your left knee if you want to push it down to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your right leg. Good. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And then release. Extend your left leg up. Good. And then release. Bring it back down. Interlace your hands behind your head. We're going to do some core work here. Lift and lower your shoulder blades off the floor. Elbows out wide. Come up and down. Up and down. 3, 4. Push down through your back. Now we're going to reach the left elbow towards the right knee as we come up. 1, good. 2, 3, 5, 6. 4 more here. 9, 10. Good, and come back to center. Take a breath here. Do you feel your core warming up? All right, perfect. Take one more breath here to recoup. All right, and we're gonna go to the other side. Right elbow to the left knee. Come up and down, lifting your shoulder blades off the floor. Good, now come back to center, bring that foot down. Last 10, straight up. Lifting, lowering your shoulders up and down. 1, good, 2, 3. Going 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Release. Let it go here. Windshield wiper your knees left and right. Good. All right. Cross your left leg over your right leg so you create a figure 4. So, yeah. And keep your knees bent. So you Yeah, there we go. And they're going to lift your legs, pull them towards you. So just kind of slide your hands around your right leg, maybe, or left knee. Just pull your knees up towards you a little bit so we get into your hip here. So you can lift that right foot off the floor a little bit here, pulling that right leg towards you as well. Good. Relax your right toes. There you go. Is that okay on your knee? Okay, so stay there. And then release. Bring that right foot down, let that left leg go. You can straighten that left leg out, let it read and sort of neutralize. And then bend that left knee, cross your right leg up and over. And lift those legs, pulling them slightly towards you so you can kind of lift that left foot off the floor. And then release, letting it go. Perfect. Let that leg go straight out. Now we're going to do the banana pose. You reach your arms up, hold onto your left wrist. So arms up over your head, hold onto your left wrist, and slide your upper body slightly to the right side. Also, your legs can shimmy over, your feet can shimmy over towards that right side too. Good, crossing that left ankle over your right. Shoulders push down towards the floor. And release. Come back to the center. Take a breath in and let it go. Reach your arms up overhead, holding onto your right wrist, reaching up and then slide over, shimmying your upper body over towards the left side. And then crossing your right ankle over your left ankle. And then release. Coming back to the center. Good, let your arms come down. We'll do one more, we'll do happy baby. So you can bend your knees, hold on to your ankles or your big toes and rock yourself a little left and right. You could bend the knees, letting those knees come towards your armpit. And then release, letting your body take up as much space, kind of like a star shape, whatever feels good. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, relaxing your forehead. Inhale, feeling the muscles behind your cheekbones and around your eyes. Exhale, relaxing the muscles in your face. Inhale, feeling the muscles in your shoulders and your upper body. Exhale, letting go a little bit more. Inhale, feeling your arms. Exhale, let them be heavy. Inhale, feeling your both legs. exhale, letting them sink into the floor a little bit further. Inhale, feeling your whole body. Exhale, relaxing your whole body. We'll stay here for a couple minutes in Shavasana. You could bring movement back into your fingers, your toes, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. You can reach your arms up overhead, then bending your knees, pulling your knees into your chest. Rock yourself a little left and right. And then rock all the way up to a seated position. Lengthening through your spine. Take a deep breath in. And let it all go. Bring your palms to heart center. Setting your intention for the day, what you want to bring into the rest of your day. Namaste, Arnie.